Okay, let's see if this works. Dum 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 dum. That looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. That looks good. That looks good as well. Okay. Let's take off then. Raise that landing gear. Raise the flaps. There we go. We're up. Heading 083. Yes, that's just the altitude alarm. I think it is. Who knows? I'm climbing quite aggressively here. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. Alright, so we're at 1K. Gonna level out at 1.5. There you go. Roberto, how are you doing? Ref, I am flying the Albatross, the L39. C. For now. It's a nice little pleasant, charming trainer aircraft. Exactly what I sort of need to get back in touch with DCS. Especially the jets. I've never really flown the jets before. Right, a little bit more speed. He did say climb to 1.5. I'm slightly above that, so we'll have a nice shallow climb. Retu, how are you? I haven't flown that many jets in DCS just yet. I've flown this one. Alright, okay, so we gotta arm that stuff. I've flown this one, the Su-25, and that's it pretty much. Oh no, I'm not turning on that just yet. Right, I did say I wanted to actually lose a little bit of altitude. Yeah, it's a nice little cheerful light aircraft. Why not, right? Why not? Okay, so he wants me to go 107. It's roughly there. And we're gonna be hunting some drones, since this is the training exercise for the air-to-air missiles. So one is sitting at 1.5 and the other one at 1.2. And they should be... yeah, I see one of them right in front of us. Okay, keep an eye on him, see if I can find the other one. Da. Okay, so that one must be the one at 1.5, since he's essentially co-out. And he's in a head-on approach, it seems. So not exactly ideal for our missiles. But he's turning, so that's good. I'll wait for him to turn out and go into a straight line, and then I'll fire at him. I think that's the best choice of action. At the same time, we can have a look around if we see the other one. I'm flying the L39 Albatross. There he is. Okay, so turn on the seeker. Oh, I misjudged that, haven't I? Okay. What I really need to get out of my head is sort of the World War II dogfighting that I'm used to, because it's a completely different way of approaching a target. And that's really showing now. I'm setting up these approaches like as if they were gut approaches in like IL-2 or something. Yeah, I'm gonna fly slightly away from him, keep an eye on him, and then come in for the kill. I think that's a good idea. No eyes on the second one yet. Okay, he's extending. Let's keep that. Let's keep that distance now. A little bit more. I think here we go. Okay. So, safety off. There you go. And there you are. Okay, we've got a lock. Fire. Safety back on. Hit him. Destroyed. Fantastic. Great success. Okay. Turn this off. Switch to the starboard missile. Safety is back on. Let's try to find number 2. It should be somewhere around here at 1.2, so slightly lower than we are. Yeah, we'll still be here, Roberto, don't worry. I hope everybody's having a good day, whether it's your evening, your morning hours, your afternoon. And are there any Canadians in the chat? If so, happy Beaver Day. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, celebrating your country. And of course, in a couple of days, it's gonna be Independence Day for the Americans, so how are the preparations running over there? You guys getting ready for it? Is it gonna be a big barbecue, a smaller barbecue? Friends and family? Depends on COVID, I guess. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I'm flying the L-39 Albatross. Small, but cheerful. Just trying to get back into DCS, trying to learn it again. And I thought I'd start small and work my way up. I think after this one I'm gonna go for the Su-25, and then I'm gonna go for the big step, the A-10. Because really what I like doing with aircraft is just ground pounding. That's just my jam. Okay, I don't see the second target. I can of course use the map, but let's try to get a good old Mark 1 eyeball visual first. Thank you for Northern Mexican. Oh, Ireland, how nice. What is my favorite module? Well, I've only flown 2 aircraft so far, so it would be unfair for me to answer that question, but... Actually, no, I've flown more. I've flown some World War II birds as well, so I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that was some time ago. Okay, what's my altitude? I am 1.2, roughly 1.3. So he must be co-alt here somewhere. If anybody sees a speck that's not dirt on your screen, that reminds me I have to clean my own screen, please give me a shout. Should be roughly co-alt, although I'm climbing again. Like a dweeb. Hallo G-Town Dude, es geht gut, wie geht's dir? Okay, screw the good old Mark 1 eyeball. Oh, he's right there. Okay, he's on a parallel course. Is he though? Is he though? I should be on his altitude, slightly below him actually. Wait, what? He's right on top of me. Hello. My track IR is not doing what I wanted to do, but... Am I too high? Oh, I'm way too high. I'm a kilometer too high. Of course I'm not seeing him. I mean, I should still be seeing him, but... Spotting is an acquired skill. I am way too high. There he is. Hello! Alright. Let's keep this turn. Remember where he is. Put on the seeker. And come in from behind. I don't think these missiles can manage any other aspect anyway. Oh, turn off the safety. Here we go. We've got a lock. Only damage? No, he's been destroyed. Okay. Oh yeah, no, he's definitely been destroyed. 1 shoot, 2 shoots. There we go. Okay, that's that mission complete. Let's head back home. We'll turn off the weapon systems because we don't require them. First of all, we're also putting the safety back on. There we go. Fantastic. And then following this homing beacon, we'll make our way back to the base and then we'll land for medals and vodka. Okay. Now I can level out a little bit. I can also engage a little bit more with you all. Hope all of you are, as I said, having a fantastic day. Over in Canada, you're celebrating your country's history. The Americans are getting ready as well. Isn't like the Belgian national holiday coming up soon as well? Does anybody know? Yeah, I thought it was in July, right? It's like the 21st July or something. I don't know why I know that, but if there's any Belgians in the chat, do let me know. Right, trying to catch up with a little bit with chat here. Aircraft sims reminded to clean my screen sims. Yep, true, absolutely. What version is this? This is the C version, Grummels. Hey, how are you doing, by the way? Long time no see. This is just the training exercises. So the next one, I think I'm going to do the next training exercise is with the gun pods, which is going to be fun. It's also the ZH variant, I think. The good old AIM-9B, I mean K-13. I hope everybody got that reference. This is solo. Yes, it's the R60s. Head tracking, to be honest, there are so many channels out there that do simulation content. Just check out what they're doing. I think Sheriff has certainly put out something. Black Hellhound has an absolutely amazing guide on the IL2 forum. Grummels might have done something on the head tracking as well, actually. He's in the chat. I think Ralphie Dude might have done something as well. Although with head tracking, it's such an individual thing as well. It's, you know, you set up the software to work for you rather than setting up the software so like somebody else has done it for you. Like I can tell you, for example, I've recently reset my room, as some of you might notice from who've seen previous video. But this is a completely new setup here, so welcome in the new studio. This is an exclusive first look. And I really have to tell that I think I'm going to have to make changes to my head tracking because it doesn't work the way I'm sitting now. It's either I'm out of practice or it's overreacting to the inputs. And I sat in a different corner of the room in a different way before and it was optimized for that. So head tracking is a very personal thing. Let's level it out again. Oh, version of the game. I have no idea, to be honest. I just reinstalled it on Steam, so I guess the newest one. Sorry, Grimmels. I'm sure I can give you the answer somehow. Also, why are the pitot tubes heating not on? I just remember that tutorial never puts it on. Visibility is way better in the newest version. That is probably something I have to check then. Whether this is the newest one or not. Probably not, knowing my luck. What is your opinion of is the best fighter currently in production? Or best fighter for what? Are you trying to, you know, get through an A to AD scenario? Or are you just trying to do QRA? You know, best fighter for what? Are you trying to have something that is multi-roll capable, swing roll capable? There's nothing wrong with a good old Eurofighter or a good old Rafale. Even Gripen is good in many circumstances. And of course, if you're trying to break into somebody's backyard without them really noticing or being able to do much about it, then the F-35 is pretty solid as well. Depends what you want to do. As long as it's 2.7, it should be okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that. Also, way too fast. Let's hit the brakes. There we go. Air brakes out. Guess we're gonna come in for a long final. Dogfighting. Well, if you want to do close-in dogfighting, visual range dogfighting, you know, just get something Russian or get a Typhoon. That will work for you. Of course, if you're facing something that is using ARAMs or BVR, then good luck with anything of Russian. Okay, 400 kph. I guess we can do a small, lazy turn now. What is the ME2 109 song? I don't know an ME 109 song, and I'm not sure if I want to have it sung, to be honest. Definitely not sure. Do I have the MiG-21 module? I can check. The A6 is the best plane ever? Absolutely. How could anybody argue against it? Okay, 500 meters now, 400. Roughly 320 kph. So far looking good. Oh, there will be an altitude alarm soon. And it's gonna be long and loud. This is gonna be a very shallow glide. Okay, let's extend the landing gear. Watch that we're not dropping off too much speed here. Flaps. And now we're really going to start hemorrhaging speed, which is not bad. But we want to have it controlled. 250 kph now. Yeah, I want to keep it somewhere in this realm here. Just keep it nice and steady. Aim for the strip of life. Yeah, I mean, it would be good to actually if somebody knows what the upcoming modules are for DCS, that would be good to know, because I'm a little bit out of the loop. I heard somebody say that the Tornado is on the table in like the next 2 years or something. I don't know if that's just a rumor. I think that was in my comments section at some point when I made a video about Tornado, inside the cockpit on the Tornado maybe. Or maybe somebody wanted it, but it's not actually in production or being developed. Yes, 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 I know where I am. I know that you're trying to warn me, but this is absolutely normal what I'm doing. It's called landing a plane. Okay, we're gonna have to flare soon. A little bit rough. Not as smooth as it could have been. But I'll take it. I mean, I haven't landed this thing that often. Maybe 10 times so far. Okay. Well, I missed that exit. I could have taken it, I guess. Although that's actually not required for this mission. Okay, let's just stop it here and call that mission a success. Stop. There we go. Quit. Right, let me interact with chat a little bit. I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. Yesterday a new free map came out, Marianas Island. Oh, nice. I got a medal for this? Okay. AE4 mod? No. Like I said, I'm slowly getting back into DCS, so this is me doing it for the first time in a long time. Tornado is a rumor at best. Typhoon is coming. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, the tornado is good. Why not? Mosquito. Okay. A6 is coming. Okay, cool. Oh, it doesn't? 1 second. Let me check that. Oh, that's the old link. Yeah, I apologize for that. I fixed it elsewhere, but for some reason I forgot to fix it here because I haven't been streaming for a long time. Thanks for pointing that out. Who was that? Goblin. Thank you very much, Goblin. Just give me 2 seconds, bear with me, and I'll update that right now. Because I changed the link and it always led back to me anyway, but then somebody else got that name or something. I don't know, it's very weird. Here, see if that works in the description now for my Patreon. There we go, that should be better. Green Goblin, yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, that should work now. Fly the 109K4, not really interested at the moment. Sorry. Okay, so for the people that want to know what's going on, like what I have. First of all, version 2.7 2B, whatever. So Grummels, that question is answered. Yeah, so I have the A10C, I have the A10C2, which I'm going to probably learn after I've done this SU-25. I have the Kurfürst, Caucasus, whatever, F86, Flaming Cliffs 3, D9, the Albatross, and I mean this is included with the game, right? What I'm a little bit surprised by is that in Flaming Cliffs there are no missions to learn the A10A. Now you have, of course, A10C and A10C2 tutorials, but there's no tutorial for the A10A. There are campaign missions for it, so if anybody knows if there's like maybe an online tutorial or something with the A10A that I can download that has a mission set or something, that would be awesome. I don't know how the game works, if that's a thing, but that would be really, really fantastic. I'm not really new to DCS, I just haven't flown it in at least a year and a half. Just been way too busy with things. Okay, so we're gonna try out the gun pods. Let's see how that works. Is there a Super Tucano? I doubt it, to be honest. That would be cool, though. I don't think the Flaming Cliffs planes are as detailed as the new stuff. I think the Flaming Cliffs was meant to be sort of an easy introduction into the game for most people. It's very simple, okay. But it would still be a good place, I guess, to start learning the A10. You learn it by learning the button assignments, okay. Okay. Добрый день, товарищ. There it is, below the gear. Yeah, it's always set. Also, I mean, it's actually wrong. Are you kidding me? Okay, so first question to the veterans of this game. I set up the controls for the L39C just the way I want them. Is there any way to get the C commands to be automatically pushed over to the ZA commands? Otherwise, we're gonna sit here, and I don't think I'm doing that on the stream. I'm just gonna go back to the C version. Is there a way to do that? Let's see, access assign access to and make HTML. Maybe that's a thing. That's so. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple of new buttons, but come on, just load over. Yeah, I would assume I can just probably save the C one and then just load that profile in the ZA, right? Switch some files, not 100%, save profile as CLA profile. Okay, so do I click load profile or save profile as? Probably, right? Save profile as. Wait, highlight a category? Okay, so save profile as. That doesn't work. Oh, okay, cool, cool. So I just take this, save profile as. No, that's definitely not the thing I want. So what? L39C standard. Okay. Load profile as. No, that didn't work. Yeah, I'm doing the joystick here first, but that doesn't work. Oh wait, no. This is the throttle. My bad. This was silly. Okay. I got you guys now. Okay, so this is throttle. Okay. I see where they're getting this from. Okay. Joystick. I think we're on to something here, right? And pedals. Okay. Fantastic. This is gonna work. So I'm on the throttle. I've already done that, but let's just do it anyway. Stick and pedals. Okay, now it must work. Fantastic, it works. Okay, thank you so much everybody who has been doing that, and thank you for your patience, except that one guy. All of this is set up properly, yes. The instructor in the back, he's probably like, what the hell is going on? Let's go 20 degrees. There we go. That's what I did.
На отражателе прицела появилась прицельная сетка. Клавишами левый Shift-S и Alt-Shift-S настройте кресло так, чтобы центральная точка прицела находилась в центре отражателя.
Yeah, I can do that later.
Установите базу цели. Курсор мыши наведите на рукоятку базы цели и, вращая колесом мыши, установите фиктивную базу цели 15 метров. Клавишей точки с запятой введите максимальную дальность прицела. Нажмите пробел, чтобы...
See you, Jason.
Прицел готов к работе. Выключите АЗС, АСП. Выполняйте взлет.
Okay. Hold the brakes. Punch the throttle. Oh yeah, both L39 versions can have weapons. Don't you worry about that. There are enough weapons for everyone. Okay, we're up. Get the gear up. Oh, a little bit wobbly. Does feel a little bit lighter. Oh no, I went into landing flaps instead of takeoff flaps. Oh yeah, it does feel a lot more jiggly. Okay, climb to 1.2 at 450 kph. This alarm is gonna sound for some time. It's Czechoslovakia. Well, now Czech. Is that light supposed to blink? Yes, probably. No, leveled out a bit too much. Yeah, nicknames can come from the tiniest of mistakes, that's true. Okay, we are... Jesus, suddenly the whole cockpit lit up. So this is what? Okay. CP weapon switch, okay. Central mount weapon switch, okay. What is this? Pirate charge apply. And this is just the reticle and the armament system, yeah. Okay. 150. There we go. Okay, safety off. It's the first time I'm doing a gun pass in this plane, so let's see what happens. Oh, Okay. There's something I didn't do.
Займите высоту 1200 метров и выполните повторную атаку. Вы должны уничтожить все цели.
It wasn't armed. Okay, let's put the safety back on. I think I changed it to... Oh no, I kept it to a Russian. What flight gear setup do you usually use? So I have tracker yaw, I have the Thrustmaster, Warthog HOTAS, and Cytec rudder pedals. I like how everybody who's experienced this game just goes classic in chat. This is gonna happen a lot more than just once. Did I load the pyro charge? Yes. At least I think I did. Let's click that again. I guess that's the one you mean, right? On the top left. Do I have to do anything else there? No, that's Sharia Shri. It's been a long time since I haven't caught up on my Russian. Okay. Safety off. Let's see if this works now. Or if I humiliate myself once more. Okay. Does anybody have a manual? Safety back on. Tanks now. No. Yeah, it's armed, right? This is the armed position. This is for missile and bombs and stuff. Yeah, missile. Arm bombs, arm outer guns, arm inner guns. No, that's for the gun pods on the wings. Yeah, that's on as well. Double check the controls. Good idea. I guess. Trigger. No. What does it go under in DCS? What does control in space do? Let's find out. Let's be adventurous. Nothing. Oh, but the safety is on? No, that's just the safety control in space. But the safety was off, at least on the stick, and over here as well, so... Cannon, okay. Let's try cannon or guns. Guns. Gun sight, inner mount, yeah, all of these things are done. Charge outer guns. Charge, no, that's not it. Cannon. Left alpha, left shift +0. Okay, let's just see what that does. Left alpha, left shift 0. That doesn't do anything. Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Yeah, weapon fire button. Stick. There we go. Should be fine. Safety. Fine. Oh, you've built your first computer. Awesome. Should work. Did the crew side the crew yeah, did the ground crew forget the ammunition? Literally the question I was gonna ask as well. So safety off. Do I have to set a pyro charge? Nah. It's just bombs, right? Yeah. Bombs and the autopilons. Is it this way? No. Just level out the plane. Throttle back a bit so I don't go crazy into the countryside. What could the problem be? So I have the gun pod on. I have it set up properly. The safety, well, it's on now, but it was off when I was shooting, I promise. The master, or the gun pod safety is off as well. It's armed. Yeah, let's go crashing into the countryside, why don't we? I've trimmed it too nose heavy. There we go, I think that's better. Emergency generator. Should be on. The rear switch, not the one I clicked. This one? That's the missile seeker. The complexities and the joys of DCS. I'm sure there's like one thing, just one thing in this chain that is not working. If only I could tell you what it is. But apparently it's baffling some of you as well. I think the left switch should point forward, this one. But that's unsafe then. Although it would make sense to be forward. I mean, that's how I started out. That's my was my first try. Wait, where are the targets now? The flares actually ran out of charge. Okay, let's try this one more time. No? Okay, first things first. Active pause, left shift, left Windows. Oh my god. Can't we have a better... Okay, active pause on. Right, let's go for this. One step at a time. It told me to put on the safety. See, the way I read that here, I would assume this is armed and this is off. Or safe, rather. But let's go with this. Power to the system is on. The reticle is on. Pyro charge, I've applied it like 4 times by now. The power to the central line gun pod is on as well. Americans cannot build decent aircraft, but we love Bismarck. Thanks very much, David. But I do think you guys can build decent aircraft, absolutely. Thank you very much. I can only use a pyro charge once. Okay, but I mean, if it's once, right? If it's just a once fire, then Or do I have to select a pyro charge? Ah. Ah, then I need to select another one. Okay, so... Does that help? Oh, yeah, yes! Guys, we have guns, we can go medieval, let's go. Yes! Finally! I've got the sweet rumble of a Gish 23. Right. The Hind is easier to operate in this? Nah, this is just user error. This is all on me. Now, for all of those of you who had patience and did not switch off the stream, this is for you. This is for you. I hope it works. Ah, too high. Yes! This is why you fire in bursts. And now we have to find the other one. Es ist vollbracht. Es ist vollbracht. Yeah. Let's find the other truck. DCS veterans know your pain. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate you having patience with me. This is, as all of you know, not an easy game. Although this is a relatively easy aircraft, I would say. But it was literally the first time I tried those gun pods, so... Good to know that it works now. And that it wasn't a key binding issue, because those are even the worst. Where's the target? Over there is the target. Let's fly straight and level towards it. And here we go. Yeah, that's roughly what I want. Try. No, we're out of ammo. Oh, there's not a lot of guns in there. Ah well. Head on home. Or do we have to do another pirate charge? That's not how it works, right? No, that's not how it works. Definitely not. No. That would be silly. Okay, so put it to save. So this is actually safe. Okay, so the in-game text overlay for it is a little bit confusing, but sure enough, it works. Okay, turn that off, turn that off. And bottle back a bit. Where's the, is that the central? Yes. I think this one as well, right? This is the L39 ZA. Don't worry, nobody's judging you if you don't know aircraft. At least not on this channel. It's a learning environment. I found out, I did some research yesterday into old like 1920s US naval planes as I'm gearing up for a video on the Buffalo Brewster. And I found planes that I didn't know about. I was like, wow, there's so much stuff here that I've never seen. This is amazing. Do never feel afraid to ask questions, especially about planes. This channel. This is an accepting community. There ain't no elitism here. Yeah, I think it's 150 rounds. That does seem right from my memory, Retu. I have almost destroyed Stonehenge. Don't worry, English heritage is fine with me. You guys didn't make the 7 new wonders of the world list, but we won't destroy Stonehenge. I've seen it once from afar. I was driving past it in a car. Didn't look that impressive, but you know, you take what you get, I guess. My opinion on helicopters. Helicopters fly based on black magic and voodoo, so I have not yet looked into them. Let's hit those air brakes. Wait, Ace Combat? Stonehenge? There's something there? I've never heard about this. They didn't have ARAMs in World War II. The Final Countdown. Lie to me. Is that movie called The Final Countdown? I think it is. Okay, no, don't leave the controls when you haven't trimmed it out. Bad, Chris. They fly with black magic, voodoo, and insane vibrations. Yeah, I gotta remember that one. Good evening, good evening. Okay, we are a little bit too low here for the approach that I'm setting up, but whatever. They didn't have ARAMs in the Final Countdown. I can't remember. I watched it once when I was a student, half drunk. It's the only way I managed to get through that movie. It's like, isn't it like F-14s versus Zeros? It is, isn't it, right? What did they use? Did they use Sidewinders or did they just use guns as you would, I guess? Have fun braking to that speed though. Yeah, it is F-14s, yeah. I would assume they would be using guns, right? Although it's a movie, so they probably just gave them missiles and shut down Zeros with missiles. Because that's gonna work, right? Oh, the whole conversation bit I forgot to lower my landing gear. I really should stop talking. Just concentrate on what I'm doing. Right. Flaps obviously caused my approach to be messed up again. Gotta go a little bit more aggressive on my dive here. Yeah. That was smooth. Not the prettiest approach, but the touchdown was not bad. I am happy with that. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I just shot some guns, guys. I just shot some guns. First time in this game. Nice. Well, first time with a jet. Okay, let's try the other gun pods. I think this is the just spray and pray ones. Hopefully these work better. Brazil is buying Gripen aircraft as its main fighter. What do you guys think about it? Gripen is not bad. Don't you guys have like a full-on factory as well that's building them? I think there's some pilots over in Sweden now getting instructions on the planes. And yes, Switzerland did choose the F-35. In a move, quite frankly, slightly bizarre considering the defense requirements of that country. But Lockheed ain't gonna complain. Oof, sorry. Yeah, so I have 6 machine guns to my right. I have 6 machine guns to my left. The Dakar Lords are with us. Yeah, see, it's not set to 5025, it's set to 0525, because that's actually the correct setting. I don't know, somewhere in the making of this tutorial that got lost, because they actually tell you to set it to 0525, but whatever. Yes. There we go. Lockheed had a summer sale. No, Gripen is not 90s or plain old tech. The Gripen EF is pretty damn good for what it represents at the moment. It's not 90s tech. I mean, it's based on a platform that it was designed in the 90s, but that's completely normal. Ah, yeah, it's gonna tell me to turn this on, set the gun sight, and then it's gonna tell me to turn it off again. Yeah, it's an absolutely fine aircraft. Depends on your defense requirements, of course. Nothing wrong with the Gripen. Yeah, there is something wrong with the Gripen if you use it in the wrong environment, obviously. F-35 is way better than Gripen, nobody's disputing that. In certain scenarios. Get a Gripen close to an F-35 and it's gonna lose. But the Gripen is never supposed to get close. But not every country needs an F-35. Hence why Switzerland's decision is a bit strange. Here we go. Pew! I always imagine that there's a catapult below me, but there never is. Makes me sad. Yeah, turn that off actually. Maybe not something I should be doing during takeoff, but whatever. Come on. Rotate. Hello? Oof. Okay, yeah, no. External stores. Should have calculated that into my pull up. Into my takeoff here. Okay, done that. Trim it out, keep the speed up. Flaps up. What about Germany and F-15? Decision is still outstanding. I think the current defense minister, Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, still wants to have the Super Hornet Growler combo. And I do appreciate that she is trying to get this thing done. I mean, whatever we choose now, Germany, I mean, we're gonna have a solution, but all of them are kind of bad at this point. But she is currently in the US, and I think today she's got an introduction to F-18 by a pilot. It was like this picture shared by the defense ministry where our defense minister is standing next to a pilot with the Super Hornet. Or was it a Growler? Nah, whatever. Same thing, nearly the same thing anyway. Externally, if you ignore a couple of things like the wingtips and so on. So we'll see what happens. I think she still wants the F-18. FA-18, EA-18. And that's probably a smarter choice if we get that order done this year, which is unlikely since the Luftwaffe has also recently gotten the budget to buy 5 P-8A Poseidons from Boeing. That was announced last week and broke news a couple of days ago. And then, of course, we also have FCAS, which is being again financed with another 4.4 billion package or something is proposed. I can't remember. I'm not quite sure if that is signed off just yet. I would have to check that. So a lot of money is being shoveled into the German army at the moment, which is good news, I guess, in a way. And I do appreciate, I think actually Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer might be, if only she had 1 or 2 more years, because we have elections now, might be the person that finally breaks the deadlock in German procurement on a couple of things. When she started, I was concerned, but for now, I'm happy with her, to be honest. But then again, isn't the F-35 a better choice for Germany? I don't know. Okay, so we armed that. Charge outer guns. Charge inner guns. Turn on all this stuff. And what is this? Oh, it tells me only to use the outer ones. Left Alt 6. I'm using all guns. Yeah, no, sorry. It's not a socialist country in that sense. It does not need a coup. And you can get the hell out of my chat. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have such nonsense in my chat. That's the sort of stuff that you like to say in a beer garden somewhere, then go ahead, but not in my chat. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Okay, so there's targets here somewhere, yeah? Because I was charging these guns. I wasn't paying attention, but they're probably in the same location as before. Yeah, they're just below me. I'm just gonna see if I find them. Is that it? No. There's no, smoke, but there is the target circle, which works for me. And same thing over there, right? Yep, let's go for it. Do I have to... This is for the missiles, right? Yeah, this was for missiles, so I don't need to worry with that. Safety. Matches Bird, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support. Very appreciated. Ich habe noch nie, sorry, Paddy Patrona is asking if I ever tried VR. I have not yet tried VR. Okay, safety off, please work on the first try. Yes. Dead on. Nice. Okay, that was a lot more successful than with the gun pods. But the target obviously not destroyed because I'm just firing, what, 7.62s? Or 7. What's the caliber again on these? Does anybody remember? Marineflieger do not exist anymore, but these are 2 substitute the aging Lockheed Orion fleet, which Germany still has. And that's why we've got that order. To be honest, it's really a thing that wasn't really on everybody's radar, at least not on my radar for a long time, so it's interesting to see that being pushed through now rather than the replacement for Tornado. But at the same time, I don't know, it's an easier decision, and it coincides very nicely with our defense minister's visit to America, obviously, so yeah, that's just what happens. Yeah, maybe I'll try VR in the future. Right now, it's to be honest, I'm really somebody who just doesn't want to buy more stuff, you know? I'm a little bit of that mindset of, I have what I need. I don't really need anything new. And until I don't have more space and room and just more time, I'm not gonna be doing the investment. But yeah, definitely want to give it a try at some point. Okay, I judged that distance. Yeah, okay. So, that truck, boom. Let's find the next one. I really need to check the distance a bit more before I start opening fire. $7.62, okay, yeah, that works. No, it's not the 23 mil. We used the 23 mil earlier. Although it would be absolutely amazing to have 6 20 mils, 23 mils per wing. Although I don't think those gun pods would be able to stay attached to the wing, considering the recoil. Also, you wouldn't be able to physically fit them in, but let's make the assumption that you could. Yeah, I noticed the M818 was destroyed. Doesn't have to do it again. Has Germany showed any interest in perhaps the grip? Not really, no. Actually, I have a video coming up on all the planes that Germany could have considered, should have considered, and so on and so forth. It comes out in like 2 or 3 weeks' time. If you're a Patreon or a channel member, then you already have access to it. It's like a 30-minute long discussion based on some of the suggestions that actually you, the community, contributed in the F-35 video. There's been like a 500 suggestions when I did the F-35 video why Germany doesn't buy the F-35, on what plane Germany should buy. So I go through all of the main suggestions and explain why that is perhaps a good choice, but why Germany isn't considering that plane, or what Germany actually needs for a plane, why that plane doesn't fit the bill, and so on. So I'm looking forward to releasing that and the discussion that will follow. But yeah, if you're a Patreon or a channel member, you already have access to it, and you can already join the discussion, either on the video itself or obviously on Patreon, on Discord, and so on and so forth. So if that is up your alleyway, do check it out. And we're gonna make it one final gun pass there on this truck. There you go. It does look like we're just bombarding Stonehenge with bullets, by the way. It does look like that. I haven't... Yeah, we talked about the choice of Switzerland earlier in the stream. And, I mean, congratulations to Lockheed, right? But it is a rather peculiar choice, I would say, from my understanding of Swiss defense requirements. I do know some people in Switzerland, and they ain't happy. But I guess the F-35 is just... I like these gun pods, by the way. The F-35 is such a divisive plane as well. It's, yeah, it's difficult sometimes. Okay, so let's do this properly. Turn off all the weapons. There we go. Safety is on. I think we're good to go. Fantastic. USS Liberty. Thank you very much. From Arizona, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm hearing something about a heat wave. Is what's going on? Hope you're well. Hope your family as well. Thank you very much for the support. Nah, it's not too much of a Stammtisch here. Don't worry, this community is good. Everybody's got their own ideas and takes on things, of course, but overall, it's solid, as far as I can see. Why did the thing get destroyed again? Okay, yeah, sure, why? 121 Fahrenheit in Canada. Now I have to calculate that into Celsius, and that sounds hot. Davy Turner, F15EX perhaps makes sense. To be honest, I kind of dismiss the F15EX in the video. I don't give it the time it deserves. Actually, I barely give it any time. I just say no. Which, in retrospect, made me believe that that's actually not fair towards the EX. I had my reasons for dismissing it like that. But I think I'm gonna make another video about the F15EX at some point. I think that is also going to be the major critique point, though, that some people are gonna level against that video of saying, hey, you didn't give the F15EX a fair shot. And I admit, I didn't give it a fair shot, but yeah, there were so many planes to go through, and I don't know, I felt like I don't want to talk about that one. Because it's not going to happen. Well, the Air Force, or the Department of Defense rather, I mean, with the next generation fighter and so on, next generation aerial dominance program, they do seem to be looking at quite an interesting mix of capabilities. So the F-35 is of course there to stay, but the Air Force has also recognized that you kind of want something else in the mix with the F-35, depending on the scenario, so that the F-35 can actually unleash its true potential. So we'll see where that takes us. How do I deselect these, by the way? Okay, first of all, trim the aircraft. How do I deselect them? Yes, you can't. Oh well. I remember when I was young and the thermometer went above 30 degrees in Germany, right? So for you all over there in the States and in the neighborhood over there, that I guess that means like what, 110 Fahrenheit or something, or 100 Fahrenheit? I have no idea. But as soon as it hit 30 degrees Celsius, we would have something called hitzefrei, which essentially means heat freedom. And school would be cancelled. You could just stay at home and not go to school. It was like the best thing ever. Like every morning we were just waiting for the call from the school saying, hey, it's hitzefrei, please don't send the kids. Just give them the day off. And I don't know if that's still a thing in Germany, since it's been getting hotter there anyway. I mean, right now with COVID, the school situation is bonkers anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's lower that landing gear. Also, it is actually, now that we're talking about heat, it is quite warm in my room as well. I might have to open the window soon. So I'm starting to sweat. Maybe it's the excitement of flying. Who knows? Maybe it's both. But yeah, I hope that all of you in Canada, in Arizona, in the US, I hope that you're well, you know. Drink plenty of water, stay inside, stay cool if you can. And yeah, just stay safe. If you can, of course. I mean, there are people that have to head out, right? Even in situations like that, it's Why can't we just all have nice things and not get into dangerous situations for whatever reason there might be imposed on us? Any book recommendations on the IL-2? Yes, I can give you a book recommendation, but let me land first, and then I'll pull it out of my bookshelf. I can definitely do that. There we go. Should use the rudder a little bit more sparingly, to be honest. I'm wiggling all over the place at this speed. I'll be with chat in just a second. Let me just put this bird down without crashing it. Oh. The second landing, the landing we did before this was better. It's not bad, but a bounce is always bad. Military history visualized. Thank you very much for those €5. You never had Hitzify in your school? Wow. Although Austria in the mountains, slightly colder, I guess. I'm joking. You guys have beautiful summers as well. Yeah. Military history visualized in the chat. If you are looking for any sort of content on Germany, World War II, equipment used and so, he has recently completed a fantastic trip to a German museum with plenty of good content coming up for all of you. So if you're interested in that sort of stuff, definitely subscribe. I think he recently did a video on the Hummel as well, like a German self-propelled artillery vehicle at the German Tank Museum, so give it a watch. And we go. There we go. 3 successful sorties. The one with the gun pod, with the 23mm gun pod, not as successful because of the teething problems with the gun pod, but at least we didn't crash. I am happy. Okay, so somebody asked for book recommendations, right? That was IL-2 book recommendations. About the damage. Heimfall, you'll have to repeat that comment. Sorry, I didn't see that. There's 350 of you lovely people in the chat. Sadly, I don't see everything. What was it? IL-2, right? Yes. IL-2, I would go as a starter if you just want a condensed history, IL-2, what came before, what came afterwards with the IL-10 and so on and so forth. Get this book. Is that in the camera? So yeah, so it's famous Russian aircraft series. You probably know this. Those of you that own a good collection of books. Illusion, IL-2 and 10 by Yefim Gordon, Sergei Komisarov and Dmitry Komisarov. There we go. Get that book. I'm not quite sure what the price is. It's by Ian Adams Publishing. Okay, so in the UK, recommended buying price is £50. US is $80, but you can probably get it used cheaper. And just a quick flick through. So you've got just a this is a basic sort of overview for any sort of plain book. You get pictures, you get information about the trials of the aircraft, you get all the versions being broken down and so on. And if this is a little bit too much for you, what other series would I recommend on the IL-2? To be honest, this book is so good that it's hard to recommend something else. But yeah, if anybody wants another book recommendation, let me know. Maybe I have something here that I can immediately show you. Oh, okay, so it gets fatal damage, it burns, and then it'll pop again, and then you get another okay, interesting. Yeah, it's a good book. Like it's big, it's full of information. It really is a good book. So yeah, let's see what are we doing next time. So I've done the L39 now. I wouldn't say I master it, but I kind of know what I'm doing right with it more or less now. So in the future, I think we're gonna jump over to the SU-25. And then I'm gonna do the A10A and then the A10C, which is going to be rough. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm gonna learn the plane off platform or off stream first, and then I'm gonna jump on stream and do what I do today with weapon delivery systems and so on and so forth, simply because that's a little bit more exciting to watch, right? F5E in DCS, yeah, I do have an interest in that, although it's not the priority at the moment, I think. Do I even have it? F15, it's probably an extra module, right? I mean, it would be really cool to fly that thing, because I've sat in one, of course. You might have seen that with the Inside the Cockpit video on the F5 E-Tiger 2. Is it in a pack somewhere? I thought it's already released. It must have been already released. Con Ashby, thank you very much. Wenn du die Verteidigungsminister wirst, würdest du... oh, Belfast. I'm gonna be on HMS Belfast on Monday, by the way. There's a coincidence. You sitting in the city that gave the name to this plane. If I was defense minister, what would I change? Oh my god, I could do so many things. And I could do so little things because it's all about political bargaining in Germany. What would I change? To be honest, I would really try to push for a tornado replacement, but I don't think that's actually something that really everybody in the force needs, but I don't know enough about the Bundeswehr to be like, okay, this is a pressing issue for everyone in the Bundeswehr. Let's fix that first, and then fix these niche areas. Although I don't think you could actually say niche area to the tornado issue, because it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. F5 is on sale now, so it's not in the list, but you can buy it, and then I guess it appears on the list, right? That's what you all are saying. Hello from Bavaria. Hello to Bavaria. F5E. Yeah, the thing is, I don't like buying stuff if I don't have an immediate plan to use it. So sales are gonna come again soon anyway. So what I think I'm going to start doing is the SU-25 and then the A10A. Again, if anybody knows a tutorial for that, that would be good. But it seems to be a very simple module anyway. The A10C, on the other hand, is going to take us a lot of time. And then the C2 just to brush up on the new systems, I guess. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm going to stream some of that as well in the future, so make sure you follow for that. Oh wait, there's missions as well we can do maybe in the future campaign. Is there an... Oh, there's no Albatross campaign. That makes me sad. But there is an SU-25 campaign. Okay. Missions. Oh yeah, I understand that the C version is better, but there is actually a video that I want to do in the future where I go through the A and the C, the historical ones, right, and show the differences between those two aircraft. So I would like to know how to use the A10A in this game, so maybe I can show something with the game and the two different modules. So that's why I'm a little bit insistent on trying the A10A. But once I've tried it and I see, hey, this doesn't work, then yeah, I'll have to change. So yeah, there are missions here. They don't sound very exciting. We can do that maybe next time, in a couple of days. Gonna try to stream again. There is an Albatross campaign? Oh, Kursand. It's a paid one. Is it any good? Please tell me it's good. There is a paid one. How do I get it? I guess I'll get it on Steam, right? That would be fantastic. Imagine that. We could have an Albatross campaign together. Matches. That's mighty kind of you. I don't really want to give my Steam idea to everyone at the moment. Is there a way we can contact each other off platform? You don't have to. Seriously, you don't have to. The F5E, I'm not going to be able to use it anytime soon. I appreciate the gesture, but if you insist, sure. But that is very generous. We'll have to might have to push the F5E forward then. Maybe I should try the F5E then. Yeah, don't use Bismarck as my call sign on Steam. That's not my name. That's not my name. I don't know, if you have Twitter or something, you can contact me there. Better not use Steam. Why not? Okay, the campaign is $5. Yeah, sure. Shut your ears. Switch to standalone DCS. We are running free trials for any module. Okay, that sounds interesting. The stuff that I've bought on Steam, though, does that still carry over to standalone DCS? Yeah, I will get into the high fidelity ones. Absolutely, I will. I mean, I have the A10C lined up, right? I think that's a high fidelity one. You can transfer it. Okay, that's good. Maybe I'll think about doing that then, if that's better. Link Steam account to DCS account. I might have done that a long time ago. Oh, community manager, cool. Hello. Sure. Just gonna write that down. Yeah, we bought the F35. We talked about the F35 earlier. What's the best way to contact you, Big Newy? I think that's how I pronounce it. DCS Discord, but that could work, yeah. Hang on, guys. I think there's somebody at the door. Let me just... Okay, we are back. It is not the police, no. Okay, I'm just gonna check the time here, because I think it's time for me to head off, in fact. So yeah, I'm gonna see about getting over to standalone for DCS. Maybe for the next stream or the stream after that. We'll see what happens. What British YouTubers? Thanks very much, John Doe. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, somebody said campaign for the L39. I have to check that. And yeah, I wish all of you a fantastic evening, day, afternoon, depending on where you are currently residing. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. If you are Canadian, happy Beavers Day, happy Maple Syrup Day. And if you're American, I hope you're getting ready for Independence Day as well. So, hopefully, we'll do this again soon. And as always, all contacts and support buttons thingy in the description below. You guys know how YouTube works. I don't have to remind you. So yeah, I'm gonna wish all of you a fantastic Thursday and catch you on the next one. Take care.